Should we do this? Hey loves, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Valerie, and if this is your first time here, you're welcome. And if you're returning, hey darling, what's up? If you end up enjoying this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to leave a comment, because I love to talk to and hear from you. In today's video, we're going to be having a very important conversation, and we're going to be talking about 5 money mistakes you're making in your 20s and what you should start doing now to avoid living a broke life in your 30s. Before we begin, the big old disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor, and none of the words or things I say in this video should be taken as professional financial advice. I'm just sharing things that I've learned that you might find helpful, and this video is not sponsored by anybody. So shall we begin to talk about money, which is something that I never thought I'll do on the internet. The first one is not having a financial plan. I know that every time we hear not having a financial plan, we see a financial plan as this big serious thing that is cumbersome and we can never understand. But I promise you that when you take time out to start educating yourself or trying to get information about money, you're going to find out that it's not as difficult as you thought. And if you have any struggle or you feel like it's something that you can't figure out on your own, then you want to get a professional. I'm going to leave someone in the comment section, in the description box, that I think that might be able to help you build one. But a financial plan is just like a goal that you're trying to achieve and the steps that you're going to take to get there. So let's say, for example, I want to retire by age 30 with $200,000 in my account. What do I need to save and invest each month to make sure that I have $200,000 in the next 7 years? That is what a financial plan is. Have a financial plan so that you can see where you're trying to get, and then you can decide on the steps to make sure you get there. Let's talk about mistake number 2. Not tracking what you spend. You can't tell where your money goes. You can't tell where your money goes. If you have not read the Smart Money Tribe or watched the Smart Money Tribe on Netflix, take time out this weekend to watch it, because especially if you're an African woman, the writer, the producer of that book, Arise Ugu, took time to break down the most important financial lessons that you need to learn for you, so that's a good place to start. Oftentimes we don't even remember like to take a book and say, oh, I spent 2 naira today, I spent 5 naira here, and it really takes a lot to make it a habit, but it's something that you want to make sure that you do. I have apps that help me do that. The first app that helps me do that is GoMoney. So GoMoney is a digital bank, and you can have it as your normal bank. So what I do is that I fund my GoMoney account with my day-to-day expenses, and I try to make sure that whatever daily expenses I'm making passes through my GoMoney account, so that I can go inside and choose a category after making that spending, so that I can see what category that my money is going towards. So that is one app that helps me. The second app that helps me is Inflow Finance. I think Inflow Finance is now open to the public. I'm not sure. I was one of the beta testers for the app. I love my fintech guys. I was one of the beta testers for the app. But what Inflow Finance does is that it brings all your bank accounts into one app, and you can then choose categories for every debit alert that happens. So you can choose whether you spend the money at the mall for shopping, or you went to the cinema to buy food with your to see a movie with your friends, whatever that is. These 2 apps are the biggest apps that help me track what I spend. Another app that sort of helps me is the Habit Tracker, and what my Habit Tracker app does is it reminds me at the end of the day just to categorize my spending. That is it. These are the 3 apps that I'm able to use to tell what I spend in a week. I can show you what I can tell you. I have an idea of what I spent my money on, like how much I spent last month and where that money went. I no longer have the problem of, oh my god, my salary is finished, or oh my god, all my money is gone, where did it go? I do have an idea of where it's going now, and I think that for you not to become broke in the future, you need to start knowing where your money is going. So let's go into mistake number 3. Emotional spending. I am a victim of emotional spending. So what does this mean? If I get really excited, I want to buy something. If I get really sad, I want to buy something. But I think what has helped me overcome that is finding other places to channel that emotion to. So maybe instead of buying something crazy like a new bottle of perfume, maybe I will just order food from my favorite restaurant. That is still emotional spending. It's something that I'm struggling with. So what could actually help is, instead of emotionally spending to buy something, imagine if we emotionally spend to save or to invest. So every time somebody annoys you and you're really bad, you're having a bad day, instead of spending 50k on a bottle of perfume, you invest that money into one of your investment apps. Should we do this? Should we? I think we should. It'll be really good. But emotional spending is something that I struggle with as well. The fourth one is this one is something that I feel like everybody in Lagos struggles from, and it is lifestyle inflation. So this is the belief that as you earn more, you need to start spending more to match your new status. That doesn't really make sense, because if you're earning 100k and you are spending 30k, and you start earning 200k and you're now spending 150k, if you see what happened there, you're earning more, but you have less to even save and invest. So you have 50k to save and invest, while when you were earning 30k 100k, you had 70k to save and invest. So is it worth it? You want, yes, a better quality of life is always welcome, but the question is this a want or a need? If you can identify what your wants are and what your needs are. For example, I currently live in an apartment. Do I want a new apartment? Yes. Do I need a new, more expensive apartment? Probably not. So anytime you want to increase the quality of your life by spending more money, ask yourself these questions. And the fifth and final money mistake you're probably making in your 20s right now is that you don't have health insurance and you don't have pensions. This is a short, straight to the point video. I'm just doing like straight to the point. Health insurance, I've spoken about health insurance before. It's good to, I know that in Nigeria we say things like, oh my God, you know, God is going to take care of me and God forbid is not my portion. We're very religious, which is really good. I believe in the power of faith to protect you all through your life, and God's power to make sure that you never fall sick or have any challenges. But guys, in a situation where, God forbid, something bad happens, if you have health insurance, it's going to help subsidize the amount of money that you actually eventually channel towards solving that health problem. The average Nigerian is one serious sickness away from being completely broke. But health insurance helps subsidize this, because with health insurance, you're putting a little amount of money every month that is going to accumulate over a period of time to take care of you should something happen. So you're not too young. Please invest in health insurance. The second one is pensions. Saving for pensions is putting a percentage of your money away every month as well, so that it's kind of like you're saving towards retirement or not having a job eventually. So people say things like, oh my God, being a pensioner is rubbish, but guys, if you are dedicated to putting away money towards your pensions, the thing about money is that as you keep on putting, it doesn't stay the same. It keeps growing till the point that you get what you want to. For example, I think I opened a pensions account for the first time, I think when I was 20 or 21. Now I am 23. That's 3 years. I don't want to speak about how much money I've accumulated over that time, because I've held different jobs that have paid different types of pensions and my money is accumulated. So if I say that I do want to retire in a certain amount of years, and I look at my pensions, I look at my savings, I look at my investments, all these things will come together to make sure that I am somewhat financially okay. So that's it, loves. We've come to the end of this video. Which money mistake are you struggling with, and what next money video would you like to see me talking about? I decided to finally talk about this because I'm at that phase of my life where I am making sure that my finances are straight. I've always been huge on making sure that my finances are straight, but now I'm making sure that they're straight more than ever. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to leave a comment, and if you haven't seen my video on simple things I do to feel rich even when I'm broke, you should totally check it out. So see you guys in my next one. Bye, love.